आप सुन रहे हैं समाचार एजेंसी ऑफ इंडिया की साई न्यूज में ऑडियो बुलेटिन।
You are listening the national level audio bulletin of the Samachar Agency of India from Preeti Bhosle on 23rd July 2020. Now, country has increased the number of COVID cases 12,38,635 and recovered cases are 7,82,607. Now, state-wise scenario is still Maharashtra show the high figure 3,37,607 and recovered cases are 1,87,769. In Tamil Nadu, total COVID cases 1,86,492 and recovered cases 1,31,583. In Delhi, total COVID cases 1,26,323. Recovered cases are 1,07,650. In Karnataka, total COVID cases 75,833. Recovered cases 27,239. In Andhra Pradesh, total COVID cases 64,713 and recovered cases 32,127. In Uttar Pradesh, total COVID cases are 55,588 and recovered cases 33,500. In Gujarat, total COVID cases 51,399. In West Bengal, total COVID cases 49,321 and recovered cases 29,650. In Assam, total COVID cases 26,722 and recovered cases 18,033. In Madhya Pradesh, total COVID cases 24,842 and recovered cases 16,336. Today's headlines are Prime Minister Narendra Modi says there is a global optimism toward India as offer a perfect combination of openness, opportunity and options. Prime Minister to lay the foundation stone for the Manipur water supply project through video conferencing today. Communication and Information Technology Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad emphasizes the need of the building the trustworthy artificial intelligence system that can be transform society. 14-day complete lockdown to the come into the force of Manipur for this afternoon, and center to release over 300 crore rupees as a first installment under the flood management program to Assam. Now, news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that there is a global optimism toward the India as it offers to perfect combination of openness, opportunities and options. Delivering the keynote address at India Idea Summit hosted by the US India Business Council USIBC yesterday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi noted that in the last 6 years efforts have been undertaken to make the Indian economy and more open, reform oriented. Healing India as a land of opportunities, the Prime Minister said there are the extensive opportunity to invest in the variety of the sector in the country. He said there are about 500,000 activity internet user in the country now. Over 500 million more people are being connected. He also mentioned the opportunity in the frontier technology of the 5G, big data analytic, quantum computing and blockchain internet of the thinking. Speaking about the historical reform recently undertaken in the agriculture sector, the Prime Minister said there are opportunity to invest the area including the agriculture, inputs and machinery, agriculture, supply chain, food processing sector, fisheries and organic product. Nothing that the healthcare sector in the India is growing faster than 22% every year, and the progress of Indian companies in the production and the medical technology and the telemedicine diagnostic, the Prime Minister said now the best time to expand the investment in the India healthcare sector. The Prime Minister also list several other sectors which offer like energy, infrastructure, roads, highway and the ports, civil aviation amongst others. He mentioned that India is raising the FDI cap for the invest and the defense sector to the 74% and two defense corridors have been the establishment to encourage production of defense equipment and the platforms. He also talked about the India's rise the ease to doing business ranking of the World Bank. The Prime Minister highlighted that even during the pandemic, India attracted foreign investment of the more than the $20 billion between the April and July this year. He said that India has what is needed to the power and global economic recovery. Calling the USA India as a natural power partner, he said this is a partnership can be play an important role in the helping the world bounce back faster after a pandemic. Reaching out the American investment, he said that there are never been the better time to invest in India. Prime Minister congratulated USIBC on its 45th anniversary this year. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar said that India and the US have the ability by the working together to shape the world and the participating in the India Idea Summit yesterday hosted by US India Business Council virtually. Mr. Jaishankar said that India and the US are working on the maritime security counter and the terrorism connectivity, how to respond to the coronavirus pandemic, issuing like the climate change and knowledge economy. He said India and US need to resolve the pandemic problem in the trade relation and move into sometime bigger. United States Secretary of the State Mike Pompeo has said that the New Delhi is an important partner and a key pillar of the President Donald Trump's foreign policy. In the virtual keynote address to the annual India's Idea Summit of the US India Business Council USIBC yesterday, Mr. Pompeo described the India as one of the few trust-like-minded countries and said India is rising US defense and the security partner in the Indo-Pacific and also the global level. He said United States deserves a new age of the ambitions in the relationship with India. United States has ordered to the closure of the Chinese consultant and the Houston by the tomorrow. By the statement, U.S. State Department spokesperson Mortgage Orthogus said the closure was due to the unfair trade, the practices, and the theft, American jobs, and others' behavior. She also said that the closure was necessary to protect Americans' intellectual property and the private information. According to Houston medical report, the fire was reported from the Chinese consulate. In the Houston, after the closure, the Chinese consultant in the city, the move comes close on the heels of the claim by the U.S. Justice Department that China added hackers stole intellectual property rights worth millions of dollars from the COVID-19 vaccine. It has also been the that they stole the trade the secret and companies across the world. Indian mission in the United Arab Emirates has asked the nationals to take the advantage of the fine waiver scheme for all foreign residents and leave of the Gulf country without the paying the fines till the 17 August this year. Government of UAE has announced a fine waiver scheme for all foreign residents whose visas have been either the expired before the 1st March 2020 or whose stay has not been regularized in the country as on date. As per the waiver scheme, the valid till the 17th August, they can be permitted to leave the country without the making any payment of the fines for the period. Ministry for the Communication and the Information Technology Ravi Shankar Prasad has emphasized the need for the building trustworthy artificial intelligence system that can transform society in the wake of pandemic like COVID-19. Mr. Prasad strongly emphasized the need for the building and the resilient global supply chain. He shared the vision of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi for making India an attractive destination and the investment closely interacted with the global supply chain. He was speaking at a virtual meeting of G20 Digital Economic Ministers yesterday. It was hosted by the Saudi Arabia, which is holding the president of G20. The minister said the India will soon put in the place robust person data protection law. He said it will be not only the address the data privacy related concerns of the citizen but also ensuring the availability of the data for the innovation and economic development. Mr. Prasad told the minister of the G20 countries that it is a time to acknowledgement that the digital platform anywhere in the world have to be responsive and accountable toward the sovereign concern of the countries, including the defense, privacy and the security of the citizen. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be laid the foundation of a stone for the Manipur water supply project today through the video conferencing. The Governor, Chief Minister of the Manipur and the Cabinet colleagues, MPs, MLAs are expanded to join the program. For the Imphal, the center initiated the Jal Jeevan mission and provide the safe and adequate quantity drinking water to every rural household for the country by the 2024. With the motto Har Ghar Jal, the mission is based on the community approach to water and has the information, education, communication as a key component of the mission. Is look the create a Jal Andolan of the water, thereby the making the everyone's the priority. And there are about the 19 crore household in India and only the 24% having the freshwater household tap connections. In Manipur, complete statewide lockdown and the curfew will be to 2 p.m. today for the 14 days. A state cabinet meeting chaired the chief minister held the last evening review the COVID-19 situation in the state and decided to implement the complete lockdown as per the preventive measures. The West Bengal government has decided to impose the twice-a-week lockdown in the state till August to control the rise of the COVID-19 cases. The state's the case load rose 47,030 and death toll mounted 1,182 till Tuesday. The state government has announced till the bi-weekly lockdown will be imposed today and on the 25th January. A meeting chaired by the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee arrived at this decision and promoted by the expert opinion that it stressed the need for break a chain of the infection. In Madhya Pradesh, the number of COVID-19 cases in the state climbed to 24,842 while the death toll mounted 7,017. Will the suddenly spike the number of the coronavirus cases in the last 1 week in the Bhopal? The state government announced the 10 days lockdown in the state capital from the 25th July. In Gujarat, around the 1500 self-finance schools have been decided to discontinue online education from today. The decision came after the Education Department issued a notification which restricted the self-financial school from the charging fees from the parents till the school reopen. The notification directed self-finance school not be collected tuition fees from the student as long as they are remain shut due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It said no school shall be expel student of the class 1st to 8 for not depositing tuition fees during this period as per the order of the Gujarat High Court. Meanwhile, the self-finance school management and the federation is a difficulty to pay the salaries of the teachers and non-teaching staff without the charging fees from the partners. Our correspondent report that the public interest allegation for the already have been the field in the Gujarat High Court seeking the direction to the private school not to the charge fees other than the tuition fees and not the increased fees for the 2020 and 21 academic session. Maharashtra Health Minister Rajesh Tope said the state government is planning to set up a single command center to oversee coronavirus bed management in hospital in the Mumbai metropolitan region, which include the Mumbai as well as the surrounding the satellite cities, Thane, Palangar and the Navi Mumbai. The center could come up to either the Thane and Navi Mumbai with the help of the Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority MMRDA. Maharashtra has reported its highest single day spike of the 10,576 cases yesterday, taking the state's daily the 3,37,607. You were listening the national level audio bulletin of the Samachar Agency of India on 23rd July 2020. We will be present again, same bulletin on 24th July 2020. If you like this bulletin, then you must be like it, subscribe and share it. Till then, goodbye.